Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Don McCord YouTube channel. Today I'm out here. I got off work a little earlier. I started this project yesterday? No, day before yesterday. I didn't want to. I've been dreading it, but trying to get it done now. So what I got going on is one of the mechanics in the past broke off a head bolt in between the number one head and the center head, between the front head and the center head on the Peterbilt, on this big Cam 3. And yeah, I've been dreading changing it, but it's something I got to do to get it ready to sell, because it was leaking coolant down between the two heads, and then it was running down the side of the block. It never overheated or anything, but you had to, keep a constant eye on the coolant. So yeah, I'm tackling the job, and let me get y'all turned around and I'll show you what we got. Yeah, so here we go. As you can see, I've got the head off. Sorry I did all that off camera. I was watching kids run around the yard and, trying to do this at the same time, and it just wasn't going to be a good filming situation. But as you can see, right there, you got a broken head bolt. And as you can tell, it leaked for a long time. Whenever before I started taking it apart, I cleaned up in between the head, and you could tell where the truck went off road and into the mulch yards and stuff, and it was wet in here all the time. So I mean, it was just caked up mud, serious mud in between here. You can see all the corrosion and everything. So yeah, I'm doing the head gasket. Cylinder walls look great. The liners look great. They got plenty of cross hatching. I mean, they should. The truck's only got 260,000 miles on it, I think. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna get this fixed up, and then get this motor painted up and cleaned up, make it not look like a 40-year-old motor. And yeah, so I just wanted to share this little bit with you. I'm gonna try to get this bolt out somehow, some way, without having to pull the front head and then put a pipe wrench on it and get it out of there. Hopefully I can bite on it with something and get it to turn and come out of there. But all right, well, I'll get back with you when I get that bolt out. All right, guys, sorry about the wind, but here's what I got going on. I did get the bolt loose, and it is coming out. Of course, I'm gonna be right in your way, but got my little bird beak channel locks here. It gives me just enough room to start backing it out. Then we'll get this all cleaned up, get the new head gasket sitting in there. Start putting this thing back together. Finally get rid of that pesky water leak. Come on. Of course, it's got to be this one that broke off. It couldn't be, one in the center. It's got to be the one that's right up against the front head. Got to be the hardest one to no space. Ah, there we go. Come on. Got Garrett coming out this weekend. He's gonna give me a hand try to make some real headway on this old girl. I really need to get it sold, so if anybody's interested in a really good looking old, good running Peterbilt 362, y'all hit me up, let me know. Come on out of there. Got a bunch of gobbledygook down in the threads, obviously. Don't want to put them out. Years of leaking. Give her the wiggle. Come on. Yeah, it's funny because whoever broke this bolt off must have said, "Oh shit," and they stuck the head of the bolt right back down in the head. What's up, Charles?
How's it going?
Good.
You doing some engine work?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Somebody broke a head bolt off in this thing a long time ago.
You just get around to fixing it.
Yeah. Yep. So it's had a head gasket leak since I've had it. But it never overheated. It was just leaking in between the heads. Because on these big Cummins, there's 3 separate heads instead of one big one. So it was just leaking between the 2 heads and wasting a lot of money in coolant. So, and whoever broke it must have got scared and stuck the head of the bolt right back down in the hole and closed it back up.
So did you.
Yeah. Good mechanic work.
Get rid of this thing.
Yeah. Must have told the owner, "Sorry, I can't fix it." So.
You ever use these things?
Huh?
You ever use these 2 tricks?
That one I was using up until a couple weeks ago, every weekend. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see you driving the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, I was running that one on the weekends all the time. And this one's just been my play toy, but I'm trying to get it ready to sell, so. Oh, almost got you. Aha. Yeah. Yeah, there's supposed to be a head on that bolt there.
Yeah. Somebody.
Sorry guys, that was my neighbor. He stopped by. See what I was doing. He's an old retired man, ex-military. He was a naval communications officer. And real cool guy. Been friends with him for a long time. And yeah, he was just wondering what I was doing. As you saw, I got the bolt out. That's good. Gotta get all this crud over here cleaned up without dropping it down in the motor. Goodness, that's nasty. right where it was leaking. All that corrosion and mud and get all this cleaned up. Tell you what, it comes in handy when you got young babies, because as they grow out of their clothes, you get lots of shop rags. But yeah, I can't find my big torque wrench for some reason. So Charles there, he nice enough, he's gonna bring one over for me, because I'm gonna need it when I start torquing this bad boy back down. I'll tell you what, somebody, whoever was in here last, probably the person who broke that head bolt, they way over torqued those head bolts. My 3/4 inch Milwaukee impact wouldn't break them loose. I ended up having to get out my torque multiplier and do it that way to get the head bolts loose. So somebody way over torqued, because I mean they're only supposed to be, I think, 280 foot-pounds. I don't know, I'd have to look at the specs again. I got them on my phone. I did a screenshot of them last night, that and the sequence. It's looking a little better. Alright, I'll get back with you in a little bit and get this cleaned up. Alright guys, so I got it all cleaned up. Both mating surfaces on the head and on the block. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting her back together. I don't know if I'm gonna start putting it back together tonight, or if I'm just gonna shove some rags down in these cylinders and in that intake hole right there, and set the head off in the garage, and yeah, try to get after it tomorrow evening, or definitely Saturday and Sunday while Garrett's here. Old G Money Hodges, he'll be in town this weekend coming up to help me. So alright guys, well, this is part 1, and I'll get back with you on part 2. Y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.